グリードフォールしていきます。さっきはラストガスしてたんですけど、ちょっとアクションに疲れて、まあこれもアクションか。いやちょっとマッチングが安定してなかったから、あとちょっと今日のプレイヤーはごく一部やけど、グリッチ使って走りのグリッチは100歩譲っていいとして、どっから撃ってるか分からへん壁貫くっていう技を使う卑怯なことをしてる敵がおったから、これ何すんのやったっけ。
Strange. There's no one left in this part of the camp.
Maybe they're in the combat pit behind the barracks. I saw it when I visited the camp. Or they've already left for their night training.
It's blocked.
シンプルにこっから入ったらええんか。
Let's find Rolf's office. He surely has the key to the basement.
これしゃがんで隠密の意味ある？誰もおらんから走ってもええやろ。オフィスはだいたい上かな。ほんま誰もおらんやん。お、なんかオレンジがいっぱい。拷問室の鍵。キャプテンロルフ、君の仕事ぶりには満足している。ロルフってクルツと今のところ完璧に任務をこなしていると言えよう。計画通りすでに何人かの幽霊部隊の新兵は長官の身辺に配備された。ヘルマン少佐からは多少の死傷者は出たが計画に支障はないと聞いている。このまま続行するように決起の日は近い。ヘルマン少佐が
This letter is disturbing, Kurt. It confirms that several deaths have been disguised in order to keep this camp secret. But it says that the recruits trained here have been assigned to governors from different cities. And yet I'm sure that Constantine knows nothing about these elite units. The conclusion of the letter also confirms that the commander is pleased with what's been going on here.
So Torsten knew.
So it seems. Including about the deaths.
He's gone too far. He dishonors us all. Sieglinder was right.
ジークリンデって誰？またロルフに？新兵たちがサン・マテウスに到着し大変満足している。私は優秀な教え子である君に大いに期待をしている。司令官も君の幽霊キャンプでの活躍を耳にして高く評価されたに違いない。今後他の町にも同じように有能な新兵たちを送れたなら君の詳細の昇進も増しく。やっぱロルフクルツとの顔なじみのロルフはやっぱあいつ悪いやつやったんか。拷問室の鍵があったな。ここは拷問じゃなくて牢屋か。 今鍵使わずに普通に開けた。
What could have happened in here?
I know this smell only too well. Fear, blood, death.
The Ordo Luminis would surely envy such a place if they knew it existed.
ちょっと死体が多いな。ちょっと読みもばっかりやな。キャプテン、我々は指示に従って神秘の訓練を行いました。何人かが睡眠不足を訴えたので暗い部屋で休ませました。負傷者が出たものの、この訓練が大変効果的であることが分かりました。帰る時には皆多少疲れてはいましたが、ずっと協力的態度を示していました。
This document explains a lot. They torture the soldiers to break them. Rainer shows up on this list more than once. He gave them a lot of problems.
Those who resist too much are lynched during night training. Rolf, you'll pay for this.
Kurt, Wilhelm's name was added to tonight's training.
These monsters want to make him pay for the help he gave us. The poor child will probably not survive.
We can't let them kill him. We must stop this training immediately.
The risk is that Rolf will ambush us.
If this boy dies because of us, I will never forgive myself.
ウィルヘイム、ウィルヘム。
These recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
These children are victims, yes. But they are armed victims. Are you sure they'll spare us in return?
They're just kids. There has to be a way to reason with them.
We'll do what we can, Kurt. I can't promise anything more.
ウィルヘムって勇気出して報告してくれた新兵やろ。
It's blocked.
あれこっちから行けたっけ。下から行くんか。あ、ここな。あ、新兵が怪我しないようにってそういうこと。殺しもうたで。てっきりウィルヘムのことかと思ったんや。新兵って。めっちゃ見回るな。くるつどいて、くるつどいて。あっこの上か。一人殺しちゃったな。めっちゃやり直したいわ。 あ、ここでええんか。
You're so predictable.
I knew you were a bastard, but I didn't think you'd be part of this disgrace.
Have fun, soldiers. The traitors must die.
Stop! Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels? Do I need to remind you of the Guard's motto? Where is your honor?
I won't repeat myself, recruits. Execute these traitors.
Soldiers, listen to your captain. You are the victims of these monsters, and we are here to save you. We surrendered without resistance, to avoid a fight, and to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders, and we know what will happen to us if we don't obey.
Enough! To arms! Attack!
Must I remind you what happened to Rainer?
And however many others perished to fuel the ambitions of this camp's leader.
Is this what you were promised when you were recruited?
No. No. Honor and glory. We've strayed far from all that. Let's surrender. Anything is better than dying here like dogs.
How dare you! You know what awaits you.
Shut up, you idiot. You're no longer in a position to threaten anyone.
You're finally here.
Sorry, Captain. The boy resisted longer than planned.
You were spared the shame of seeing how far your comrades have fallen.
What happened?
They surrendered, like the weaklings they are.
That should make the next night training sessions interesting.
What have you done with Wilhelm?
He received the punishment for traitors and insurgents, like Rainer before him.
Kurt, I'm terribly sorry. We should have...
saved him first. We're responsible for his death.
By the enlightened, Kurt. Don't let your guilt blind you when the boy's murderers stand before you.
You're right. For Wilhelm! For Rainer!
Recruits! Attack!
ウィルヘムやられたん？それはやり直したいわ。やり直したいわ、これめっちゃ。ここ夜間キャンプってどこやったん？
Will you be alright, Kurt?
Yes. Yes. I'll be fine. I'm just glad to know that this camp won't kill anyone else. You! Take care of the camp's survivors until you receive your transfer orders.
It would be an honor, Captain.
You'll stay here for now. I'll send men I trust to come get you soon.
What do you want us to do?
I'll need backup if I really want to put an end to all of this. We must go see Major Sieglinder in New Serene. I need to tell her what was going on here.
Are you sure she wasn't involved?
Her? Never. She's old school. She already held the commander at a distance because she didn't like the direction the Guard was headed. He would have sacked her, or worse, if she didn't have so much support within the Guard. I should have listened to her.
There's no use brooding over the past. Let's go. We'll go and see her immediately.
ウィルヘム助けれんかったな。残念やな。新兵も傷つけずにっていうのも傷つけちゃったしな。まさか目的地と違うところ。
What's the matter, Kurt?
We've just returned from a training camp. A secret camp, where elite soldiers are trained through terror, humiliation, and torture.
Don't tell me that.
Yes. One of my recruits died, and he wasn't the only one. It is designed to create a regiment of assassins.
I am sorry, Kurt. I knew something was wrong, but I never would have thought it'd go that far.
We put an end to it all. We had to. But Torsten allowed it. even encouraged it.
I told you that the commander's ambition would end up leading us astray from the ideals of the Guard, and that we would pay the price for it.
Yes. At the time, I told you you were exaggerating. That he had his reasons.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to speak out, Sieglinde, and reveal the commander's project to the governor of the congregation.
If I were as close to him and his family as you are, I would have done so a long time ago.
I know. I feel so stupid for not having understood Torsten's scheme until now.
You've always been a loyal person, Kurt. And too many loyalties are sometimes hard to reconcile. But Torsten betrayed us all. I'm counting on you to make him pay for it.
Believe me, he won't get away with it. Goodbye, Sieglinde.
Goodbye, Kurt. My men and I stand with you.
お、評判上がった。で
Green blood, my friend. Do you need something?
I must leave you.
特にないか。終わり？クルツの話は終わり？てかジーク初めて見たな。話されへん。そしたら次はマザー・カーディナーレの悪行、もう一度話すか。
Have you considered my proposition?
Very well. Let's go and discover what the governor would rather keep hidden from the world.
Excellent.
How would you like to go about this?
We must search her apartments in St. Matthias. They'll be guarded, of course. But if we are discreet, that shouldn't be a problem.
This is taking quite a risk. The congregation's reputation could suffer if we're caught, and my cousin's position would be weakened.
I know. But keep in mind that I know the palace extremely well. And if we want to be sure to pass without being noticed, we need only dress ourselves up as servants.
That would improve our chances. Well, let's do it.
召使いの格好で召使いの服っていうのがあんの？ここも間違えた。なんかあるね。ここや。ちょっともう前か。とりあえずこっちの方向に行きあるか。
I need a bit of practice.
ああ、そう。
Welcome. It's such a. Have you seen anything?
召使いの服とか売ってんの？これじゃないもんな。労働者になるのかな。ちょっと待ってや。落ちんのか。ケープを外しとこう。今どこはケープを外して
Welcome. It's. Have you seen anything? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've explored many ruins on this island, ruins that after careful scrutiny were built by the congregation. In one of them we found a journal that made reference to your guild. This document, as are the buildings, date much further back than the arrival of the Bridge Alliance a decade ago. These discoveries raise a good many questions, questions that my cousin would like you to answer.
I understand. All the same, we are in a difficult situation. We are bound by the pact. I could eventually overlook these engagements if you would perform a service. Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Mateus, has problems with certain members of Teleme. But your friend here could without a doubt tell you more.
I believe I see what the Admiral is speaking about. Or rather, who. A few of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. You already witnessed it for yourself at San Mateus. They look with a wary eye at all those who do not swear faith to Teleme, and refuse to express their faith openly. It is possible they have decided to target the Nords. We will need to speak with those on Teleme lands, and of course seek out the Bishop Domitius.
Solve these problems, and I will reconsider the validity of the pact. I will answer your questions. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
フェルナンドどっかおったな。まあそれは後にしといて、なんか話ある人おる？
Green blood, my friend. Do you need something?
What is your duty as Master of Arms?
What was my duty? In truth, you may have guessed it, but mine without, of course, turning you into some court. You have to be considered trustworthy, always at the courts, but never really. Anything else?
ないな、新しいのは。
I must leave you.
バスク以外は ちょっとなんか中途半端な感じやな。ミッションの終わり方が。ちょっと行く前にちょっと買い物してから。
Don't hesitate to have a rummage around.
武器、鎧か。召使い。これか、快適なジャケットでいいんかな。召使いでこういう汚いのは嫌やもんな。これでいこうか。
Your Excellency, the Enlightened must have sent you. I would like to ask a favor of you.
I'm listening.
As you may be aware, we suspected this island might be the one St. Lucius wrote about.
Did you?
We did, but let me explain. This island was where St. Matthias lived at the end of his life, and where he founded a perfect community. Some time ago, we created a village which we called Eden, following his example. We chose this place as it seemed to be the closest to the one described in the Holy Scriptures. It is a home to a community of converted islanders, accompanied and guided in their budding faith by our theologians. As you can imagine, it is of the utmost importance to us, all the more so because we discovered some tablets there, which were engraved by our founder.
An extraordinary discovery that confirms your suspicions.
I see you understand. Alas, these tablets were stolen, probably by the islanders who still reject our influence. I know that you are generally well accepted by the natives. That is why I was hoping that you could help us to retrieve what belongs to us.
I suppose I could go to Eden and try and retrieve them.
Marvelous. The leader of the community, Father Justinius, will be able to answer your questions. May the Enlightened assist you in this holy quest, Your Excellency.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet, what can I do for you?
多分聞いたからな。あ、これは
What can you tell me about the Ordo Luminous?
This is our order of Inquisitors. They are in charge, the discovery of which sometimes lead.
モールド・ルミニスは死んだはず。
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
お
What do you want from me, my son?
Sir de Sardet, emissary of the congregation.
Ah. The congregation still has the uncanny gift of surprising us. I am Bishop Domitius. I represent the Ordo Luminous on the island. What can I do for you?
I believe you have a few problems with the Nauts who reside in the port.
We have problems with all matter of heretics, my son. And of course the pagan Nauts would be among them. They are very secretive, and have all sorts of strange rituals that they keep to themselves under cloak of mystery. The sorcery they employ to guide their ships is drawn from nature, just like the sorcery used by the natives. And to top it all off, and this is where it stings, we suspect them to be at the origin of the Malachor.
Whatever do you mean? How?
Have you ever once crossed paths with a Naut suffering from the blood plague? Why are they spared? The only logical reason is that they are at its origin, calling upon various cursed rituals. It's as simple as day. I am certain that we will find clues of their rituals and their pagan idols in their stockhouses in the port.
Very well. Let's just agree that these rumors need to be verified.
Anything else? May the enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
召使いの服になるこれ。
Good day.
眩しい。散らかってんなここ。芸家。ご注文通りに地下室を片付けました。例の閣下のお客様による被害は相当なもので、残念ながらカーペットのシミがひどく、交換しなければなりませんでした。新しいものがお気に召すといいのですが、いつものように部屋の鍵を机の上に戻しておきます。机の上？机の上と机の上、机がないけど、ここじゃないんか。地下室の机の上か。こら部屋が多すぎるなもう。とりあえず地下室。勝手に入ってるけど、間取りが一緒なら地下室はこっから。間取りっていうか作りか。
This area of the palace is forbidden to visitors, by order of the Mother Cardinal.
We did not know. Please excuse us.
The basements are for servants only.
Very well. We'll go back up.
使用人の紛争させる快適なジャケット3分の1。こいつらにもはい、なんか飲んだで。全員かいな。チームに使用人3分の1。多分労働者じゃないんやな。結構売ってたもんな、この服。
Don't hesitate to have a rummage around.
あぶね。多分このことやと思うんやけど。OK。あれ？荷物が重い？
Don't hesitate to have a rummage around. Come closer. Don't hesitate. All of our products are blessed from the enlightened. We supply the mother cardinal herself.
そう走られへんからな。ちょっとの我慢や。
This is a very unique place. The smell of stupor and vice reign as its master.
you're not wrong. We should search this place.
麻薬？この帳簿にはマグパイという名の氷菓子からの多額の借金が記載されています。すべての払い出しに対応する額の入金があり、天文学的数字です。しかしその金がどこから来ているかについては記されていません。またキャンディと書かれた先への定期的な支払いもあります。
This document is highly important. By reading it carefully, you could learn a lot. The Mother Cardinal apparently borrows large amounts of money from a moneylender. Actually, enormous sums.
What's more, she does so quite regularly. How does she manage to give it all back?
And the name Candy Cane crops up several times. Quite suspicious, don't you think?
This sweet person must be doing her huge favors to get these sums. Let's rummage around some more. We may find something else.
もう少し探す？目的地が上になってんのは何なんやろ。
For goodness sake! This room reeks of alcohol.
And not just any old alcohol, if my nose does not deceive me. Cornelia always had great taste when it came to drinking.
It seems that someone forgot their earring.
Here is an object of more than questionable taste. A woman from a good family would never wear it. It's junk. The kind of thing a courtesan would wear.
I didn't know you were an expert on the subject, Father.
The subject of jewelry?
No, of courtesans.
We are here at the heart of human depravity. Outrageous luxury, excessively priced alcohol, obvious debauchery.
Surely this is enough to incriminate the Mother Cardinal.
No, my child. These things are common in certain circles, even in Tulane, unfortunately. Cornelia may well have organized these things for others. These parties might be of use in gaining some political favor. We must find out who is involved and learn more.
The earring that we found may help us with that. We could ask at the brothel if it belongs to a prostitute.
We should also follow the trail left by this document, my child. The moneylender may give us information about the famous Candy Cane.
We should also question the manager of the tavern while passing through. He will surely have some information to give us. Or to sell us.
賄賂渡さなあかんのか。あ、そっか。走られへんね。そろそろ着替えていいかな。よし。スタミナつくくらいやっぱこっちかな。そんな髪型してたん？じゃあ鎧やね、鎧。ピッキングついたってしゃあないよな。魔王耐性もあるけど、こっちにしとくか。 OK。酒場と金貸しと売春宿。単純に攻撃力を上げた方がいいか。でストラップ、びっくりした。ストラップでスタミナとか上がってたんか。リサイクルっていうか外されへんのか。こんな感じでか。よし。
Can I get you anything? I'm here for something else. Can I ask you a couple of questions? If you wish. What would you like to know? Do you think that the Mother Cardinal may have ever been here?
Are you drunk or something?
You sometimes deliver goods to your big clients, isn't that right?
Of course. The rich don't like to get drunk among mere mortals.
And have you ever supplied anyone from the palace?
Yes, that has happened. It suits them.
And who places these orders?
Well, a steward, of course. Don't you know how things work?
A woman? Dressed in a long green cloak?
No, the steward is more discreet. On the other hand, the person in the big green coat, the steward speaks to her sometimes. They know each other or work together.
What can you tell me about a certain candy cane?
Candy cane? Everyone speaks about him, or has heard of him, but no one really knows him.
And what do they say about him?
Here, nothing. You need to go downstairs for that sort of thing.
To the games room and the brothel?
Yes, that's more the kind of place where they talk about him.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
下の階か。
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
I imagine that the name Candy Cane rings a bell.
Obviously. Even though I would prefer it wasn't the case. He's a sort of organizer. He captures most of the beasts who fight in the arena.
How is that a problem?
Apparently, he's fixed a few fights. These kind of rumors aren't good for my business.
If that's the case, why don't you stop him?
He has friends, protectors. Without solid evidence, no one will lift a finger. And the only ones who wanted to speak of his cartel have disappeared.
Do you know where I can find him?
He often hangs out around the port at night, but I strongly advise you to stay away from the guy.
I know how to look after myself. Thanks for the information. Has the Mother Cardinal ever come here to place bets?
The Mother Cardinal? And why not Saint Matthias himself while you're at it?
I must be going.
Next time, then.
Candy.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen. And it's...
Himo?
So, have you found what you were looking for?
Let's just say that I'm gathering information.
My treasures are worth their price. I promise you that you will get your money's worth. For you, I'm sure we can make a special arrangement.
Father, do you want to explain to this man why we are here?
Of course. We are not here for your services, but to lead an investigation. Several clients of yours have made a complaint. Precious objects disappearing after your employees' visits.
People in very high places are concerned, which explains why we've been asked to take care of it.
This cannot be. Well, listen. Come in. But please be discreet.
Thank you for your cooperation.
ペトルス、うまいこと言うやん。
Look, a new face. Oh, but wouldn't that be... Hello, Father.
Oh, hello.
We would like to know if you know who this earring belongs to. Is it maybe yours?
Absolutely not. I am careful not to leave my belongings with clients, and I have no desire to answer your questions. That doesn't fall within my services.
Very well. Goodbye.
絶対に違う。
There are too many of you for me alone, my little lambs.
Sorry, madam, but we're here to ask other favors of you. This question might seem a little surprising, but do you know who this earring might belong to?
Why? It's mine. I lost it when... How did you get hold of it?
Are you sure you want to broach that subject here?
You're right. Come with me. Well, what do you want? Why are you giving me back my earring?
You know where we found it, don't you?
Obviously. I realized as soon as I got back that I'd lost it.
I imagine your pimp does not know that you take part in these parties. He doesn't dabble in this at all?
No. Do not say anything to him, I beg you. He's on my case enough as it is.
Then I suggest you answer my questions.
What would you like to know?
Do you know who organizes these parties?
Not really, no. A steward pays me when I go, but I don't see anyone else, apart from the clients.
You can't even give me a single name.
No. The only person who sometimes speaks to this steward is a woman who is always wearing a green coat. She never takes part in the festivities, but the steward rushes over whenever she arrives.
Could you tell us who you saw at the parties?
Rich people, or better. They seemed very rich and important to me, but I don't know them.
Do you think that an important person from Teleme could have partaken in these soirees?
You're thinking of Mother Cardinal, aren't you? You lot really think we are a bunch of degenerates.
You're hardly a shining example of virtue, my child. Just answer our questions.
Sorry, Father, I don't know the Mother Cardinal, but I strongly doubt she dabbles in that.
You don't think you could recognize her, and you don't think you've crossed paths. What a testimony. Admit it, you must know more than you're letting on. It's virtually impossible not to recognize someone while being so close to these influential people, wouldn't you agree?
Well, I was able to recognize someone, once. Even with a mask on, I'm good at recognizing my clients.
Please continue. I'm all ears.
I don't want to implicate anyone, but he is of no real importance, and you've probably never even heard of him. It's the local moneylender.
I know very well who you're referring to, my dear.
But I didn't mention anything to you, huh? This stays between us.
I don't even remember the subject of this conversation anymore. This woman in the green coat, could you tell me about her?
She always hides her face and never joins us. Then she disappears into a little office and locks the door.
I see. She is quite important then. Do you know someone who goes by the name of Candy Cane?
Everyone does. He is a powerful person, so his name makes the rounds.
Have you ever spotted him at these pleasure parties?
In all honesty, I wouldn't even be able to recognize him. I've heard his name before, but that's all.
Thank you for your help.
Be sure not to mention this to anyone. I'd lose my clients if they suspected me of speaking about them, you know.
なんかドラマでこんなん見たことあるな。売春婦がリムジンに乗せられてパーティー会場に行くっていう。その先はもう薬漬けになっちゃうんやけどな。
Look who it is. I feel that once again you're not here to support my business.
I'm looking for a woman who comes here. She always wears a long green coat.
Yes, I have seen this coat before, but I have no idea who is beneath it, if that's what you're asking. All I know is that I've seen her speaking to a regular, a steward of the palace who comes to place big orders. Always prime choice.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
執事が怪しい。あれまだなんか聞くことあんの？クエストはどうなってんの？ブックメーカー、サンマテウスのブックメーカー。ブックメーカーって何なん？こっち、ブックメーカーこっちやん。下か。 地下に行くには、あった。この下にもなんかいろいろ。あれ、繋がってる。
Good day. Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
ブックメーカーってお前かい。
I'm looking for someone. A woman wearing a big green coat.
Yeah, I know who you mean. She's a good client. She comes in especially for the big fights, and she has prime information.
Do you know where I can find her?
No, I don't even know her name.
She wouldn't happen to be coming back to collect some winnings, would she?
No, and I can't really tell you when she'll show up next.
I must be going.
Next time, then.
マグパイ、金貸しのマグパイに尋ねなあかん。こんなに堕落しきった街やなあ。男がそうなんのはあれやけど、女の人がそうなんのは珍しい気もするけど。
Can I help you?
Yes, actually. I have a small favor to ask.
You don't look like you need money from me.
I'll get straight to the point. I have bad news for you. I know about the decadent parties at the palace. I know that you take part in them.
What? What are you talking about?
Stop acting all innocent. I have all the evidence I need to incriminate you. Although your reputation isn't spotless, there are others who have a lot more at stake than you. What if I were to spread it around town that you boast about being there? You know what happens when tongues wag too much.
That's enough! All right, I get the message. What do you want?
It would appear that you know the Mother Cardinal very well. I know that she borrowed money from you. I even know how much. What I want to know is why.
I have no idea. Do you really think that my clients tell me everything about their lives?
Does she still owe you money?
No, she always pays me back on time, and with interest.
Do you think she's plundering the city funds?
If that were the case, the funds would have been depleted long ago. Nah, the money's coming from elsewhere.
Tell me about Candy Cane.
We're not close, if that's what you want to know. I just know his name, like everyone else. I mean, there are some rumours. They say he does his business in the basement of the Coin Tavern.
What kind of business?
Oh, nothing to do with my line of business. He deals in arena fights, which would be on me.
I would advise you to keep all of this to yourself.
I don't want any trouble. I will be as silent as a stone.
So, how do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to the Cardinal, and very significant sums at that. With this money, she bets on the arena fights while hiding in a big green coat. And she also gives large amounts to a certain Candy Cane, known for fixing fights.
Not only does our dear Cornelia love betting games, but she also wouldn't think twice about cheating to you.
Maybe he's just giving her advice. How can we prove anything?
We can always try asking him. Who knows? Perhaps he will give us an answer.
Candy. 闘技場やったっけ？あのおばちゃんが緑のコート着て、あれ？道がこっちか。 おくそ。今回戦闘初めて。泥棒ごときが勝てると思ったんかな。この道か。あれ、こいつはキャンディ。
Good evening. Are you the one they call Candy Cane?
Who are you?
Desade, legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate, no less. I imagine in these cases, the one accompanying you is the famous Petrus.
You seem to be very well informed. Therefore, you might be able to answer my question. What do you know about a woman in a green coat?
Why would I tell you?
We know that you have business with this woman, and that she is actually the Mother Cardinal.
How did you... You would be better off forgetting that.
That's not exactly the response I'd imagined. But nevertheless, seems rather eloquent.
I told you to forget about it, or you'll soon run into trouble. Legate or no legate.
Come on, it was just an innocent little conversation. Goodbye, Mr. Kane.
Bye. And Godspeed.
We have enough information.
Really? Is the fact that she bets on fights that are potentially fixed enough for you?
It's already a huge scandal. Let me just think about it for a little while. I will find a way of putting this information to good use.
I have faith in you, Father.
司祭やけどいやらしい外交官やからな。こういうのうまいね。ルスティニウス神父と話す。
My dear child, what can I do for you?
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
マップ移動か。この入り組んだ道がちょっと行けそうで行かれん行き止まりが多いな。またお前らかい。ちょっと強かったな。ただの泥棒にしては。でマップ移動したいだけやね。あ、また終わった。あの魔法結構強いな。ああ、そや。今日は何の映画をつぶやくかやな。好きな映画はいっぱいあんねんけど。 ストファーザーつぶやいたよ。あ、プリズン。めっちゃ敵おれへん？こんなおったっけ？夜やからかな。まあレベル上がるからええけど。プリズンプリズン277や。プリズン207。プリズン207。なんていう映画やったっけな。その映画がまたな、ちょっと不条理で悲しすぎる映画やから。なんとも。こっち完全に切ってないな。まあ、バックトゥーザフューチャーとかアダムスファミリーとかいっぱいあんねんけどな。ターミネーター2も面白いしな。じゃあシュワちゃんの何やったっけあれ、子供の時あれ衝撃やったな。シュワちゃんが赤ちゃん産むやつ、あれも面白いね。意外とシュワちゃんコメディいけてんねんな。コメディ面白いね、シュワちゃんの。子供を産むやつとか、もう全然似てない双子の映画とか、何見る、何かつぶやこうかな。フランスの映画のスズメバチも面白かったんけど、あんま記憶がないから、どういう映画やったっけ。びっくりした。 ミラーズのなかなか衝撃やったな。そんな案外主人公に優しすぎやねんな。ホラーって主人公の妹かわいそうやったな、あの死に方。どうしようもないもんな。クルツが強い。ここは来たことない？初のとこか。初めてか。ちょっとそしたらこの辺で終わっとこうかな。人がおるけど喋られへん。さすが群れのリーダー強い。いや、群れのリーダーなかなか強かったな。こっちはトラベルになるから入れんのか？入れない。そんな行くとこもないか。こっちから来たもんな。え？違うか。こっちから来たんか。この上は 行かれへんのかい。とりあえず今日はこの辺で。
What an astounding place.
It is the village of Eden the Cardinal Mother told you about. The place where natives and priests live together. I must admit that I'm curious to see it.
All that's left to do is to find Father Justinius.
契約ヨルグランの巣の破壊。非常に凶暴なヨルグランがエデンの北に巣を作りました。北東のルートを取るときや茂みに入るときは注意してください。巣を破壊してくれた人に報酬を提供します。罠も提供されます。旅行者の埋葬。ベドビルビルートを通る旅行者にお願いです。私の弟はこのルートの探検に出て戻りませんでした。もし彼の遺体を発見したら安らかに眠れるよう墓を作っていただけないでしょうか。弟は財布を持っている。報酬としてその財布を差し上げます。どういう神父って現地人のとこに滞在してる神父か。教えを広めに。とりあえず今日はこの辺で終わっとこうかな。夜にできたらデッドバイデイライトをやって、誰かパーティー入ってきてくれへんかな。まあそれは夜に置いとこうか。とりあえず今日はこの辺で終わっときます。間違えた。まだちょっとでも見てくれた人たちはありがとうございます。でまた興味持ったり暇やったら見てください。それでは配信終わります。